गे लोगों को आपस में जो करना है करो. इट्स माई पर्सनल चॉइस कि मैं नहीं देखना चाहता. हाँ भाई, आई एम डेफिनेटली होम्योपैथिक भाई. मतलब लोग बोलते हैं होम्योपैथिक है तू. मैं कहता हूँ हाँ भाई मैं हूँ होम्योपैथिक. मैंने बहुत होम्योपैथी करी है बचपन से.
Okay, it's 1 a.m. The group chat has gone silent. The night has gone silent. You're running a last minute mental checklist while also trying to sleep. Mumbai to Goa. 600 kilometers of coastal highways, coconut trees, and beautiful weather. Everything is set. You leave in 5 hours, time to get some sleep. And then suddenly your phone blips.
Bro, I'm sitting in the front tomorrow. Just FYI. Good night.
Sender, good old Rajesh. You reply, okay, bro. Simple request, simple answer. Right? Wrong. Your Goa trip just turned into a hostage situation and you haven't even realized it yet. Because Rajesh, our sweet, innocent, and absolute hazard to humanity Rajesh, is about to demonstrate why some people should be permanently banned from the front seat of any moving vehicle. You see, choosing the wrong shotgun is like choosing the wrong life partner. Sure, they seem normal at first, but 200 kilometers in, you realize you've made a terrible, terrible mistake. Except unlike marriage, you can't even file for divorce until the next toll booth. This, my friends, is why we need to talk about the shotgun etiquette. So today, allow me to present some critical information about how to identify and eject those front seat terrorists before they turn your dream vacation into a nightmare on NH48.
The Fitondage Princess.
Within 30 minutes of starting, he's got his feet up on the dashboard like he's at a spa. It's comfortable, yaar, he says, wiggling his toes while you're doing 120 kilometers per hour on the expressway. Here's what the princess doesn't know. That innocent looking dashboard panel in front of him is hiding something. And that something is called an airbag. It's basically a loaded gun waiting to turn him into a human origami. When airbags deploy at 320 kilometers per hour, those not so pedicured feet are getting launched into his face at Formula 1 speeds. Your kneecaps become the missile, your eye sockets become the target.
क्या इजरायली यहूदी ही यदुवंशी हैं अर्थात हमारे यादव हैं?
What's the red flag here? If he takes his shoes off before the car even starts, you know where those feet are headed. Solution? Pull over to the next petrol pump and leave him there.
Do a George Michael.
This mouth can do things you would not imagine.
Hey, I'm real scared there, Kirby. What are you gonna do, suck me to death?
Let's face it, Indians and road trip food have a weird relationship. It's a borderline fetish at this point. We can't drive 50 kilometers without unpacking the next item of food. Sometimes it's a full-on buffet, especially with families. Dal, rice, roti, sabzi, raita, salad, the works. Imagine a pothole decides to invite itself to your buffet on wheels. Now the entire car smells like a warm fridge. Eating in and of itself should be enough to throw them into the backseat. But then we also have this special breed who not only eats constantly but also throws all the trash out of the window. Zero shame. Banana peels, chips packets, half-eaten sandwiches, flying out like confetti. This is where I lose my faith in humanity. Because when that banana peel hits the windshield of a car behind you at 100 kilometers per hour, or when your chips packet causes a two-wheeler to swerve and crash, your littering just upgraded to attempted murder. People who litter in public spaces cannot be allowed to vote, or drive, or leave their city. I wish I was joking, but all those options should have been passed into law and enforced with a machine gun 60 years ago. Start turning people into Kisan Jam and see how quickly the country starts to look cleaner than an ICU floor.
Nobody touch my chest.
This genius wears the seatbelt for exactly 3.7 minutes after you start the car. Just long enough for the beeping to stop. Then click, it's off. It's uncomfortable. They whine. I feel trapped. You know what's more uncomfortable than a seatbelt? Having your ribcage introduce itself to the dashboard at 80 kilometers per hour. In a crash at highway speeds, an unbelted passenger becomes a 70-kilo missile. They don't just hurt themselves, they become a weapon that can kill everyone else in the car. NHTSA data shows that in fatal crashes, 47% of the victims weren't wearing seatbelts. But sure, feeling trapped is the real issue here. Priorities. What's the red flag here? They start fidgeting with the seatbelt before you even hit the highway. Solution? No belt, no go. Make it a rule carved in stone. This one should probably make your blood boil.
I am a child alone teacher.
Parents who think the sunroof is a playground. Beta wants to feel the air, they say. Hoisting their 5-year-old kid through the opening while doing 100 on the highway. Let me explain what happens when you brake suddenly with a child halfway out of the sunroof. Actually, no, you know what? I won't. Because if you need that explained, you should not be allowed near children, cars, or any combination of those. Kids doing this is unacceptable, yet forgivable because they lack the mental capacity to think about higher order consequences. But adults doing this is stupidity on a completely different level. Some people think that the sunroof is a fun to have feature where the sole objective of that hole is to pop out and have fun. That's the rationale they built in their heads, unironically. What's the red flag here? They ask if the car has a sunroof before even asking about the AC.
You fucking nigga.
Solution? Lie. Your sunroof is broken forever.
Abortion after it is out.
Bro, the child seat is too expensive. Don't worry, I'll hold the baby. This person treats their child like a handbag. They genuinely believe their arms are stronger than physics. Newsflash, they're not. When you crash at 50 kilometers per hour, a 10 kilo baby becomes a 300 kilo ball of meat. That's like trying to hold back a tiger with your arms while sitting down. The baby either becomes a projectile or gets crushed between you and the dashboard. There's no third option where maternal love defeats momentum. Yet, only 4% of Indians use child seats. We spend more on phone screen guards than child safety. What's the red flag? They show up with a baby and no child seat. Solution? Your car, your rules, no child seat, no ride. Let them take the bus.
हमारे यहाँ ऐसा ही होता है.
Touching is my passion.
Is it okay if I touch you?
This person treats your dashboard like their personal playground. AC controls, music system, even the damn gear shift. Nothing is safe from their grabby hands. The next time someone says, let me just adjust this, slap those hands away. They change your perfectly curated playlist to their Honeysync collection. They blast the AC when you're trying to save fuel to get to the next station. They adjust your rearview mirror because I just wanted to quickly see how Aditi is sleeping back in there. Ha, so funny. I'll reset it back to your position. Shut up! First of all, you touched my rearview mirror without my permission. That's a good enough reason for me to open the window and yeet you out at 100 kilometers per hour. Second of all, someone needs to make sure there's always a 50 meters of gap between Aditi and Rajesh for the rest of this trip. What's the red flag here? They reach for the radio before the seatbelt. Solution? Yeet.
I recline, therefore I am no more.
2 hours in, and this person decides it's nap time. They recline the seat so far back, they're practically in the back seat. They're now horizontal, snoring, while you're driving through highway traffic like a Formula 1 driver with a kidney stone. In this position, the seatbelt rides up from the hips to the stomach. In a crash, instead of the strong pelvic bones taking the impact, it's the soft belly. Internal organs get scrambled like burji. Plus, in a side impact, their head has further to travel before hitting something solid. More distance, more speed, more damage. Next day headlines: quick nap turns into permanent nap for a sleepy princess. What's the red flag here? You saw them repeatedly shovel rice in their face when everyone pulled over for lunch, and now they're asking about the recline function. Solution? Sorry, recline is broken. So sad.
I will just keep it here for now.
Water bottles, food containers, phone chargers, makeup kits. Their side of the dashboard looks like a general store exploded. Everything loose, nothing secured. Fun physics fact. Again, in a 60 kilometers per hour crash, a 1 kilo water bottle hits you with 20 kilos of force. That innocent looking phone becomes a Nokia 3310 missile. That makeup kit? Congratulations. You've just created a glitter bomb that will blind everyone while you're trying not to die. What's the red flag here? They bring more bags than clothes. Solution? Everything goes in the back or in the footwell. No exceptions.
If a trip happen donors, and nobody put it on Instagram, did it really happen?
These are the most dangerous kind, I would say.
Dangal!
They want to make reels while you're driving on the highway at maximum speed limit. Bro, just swerve a little when I say action. Can you drift in this turn? Drive closer to that truck for the shot. These idiots think life is GTA 5 with respawn enabled. They're filming with one hand, directing with another, seatbelt off because it ruins the angle, music on full blast because audio quality matters. What's the red flag here? They are constantly charging their phone in the car. Solution? Their phone goes in the glove box, lock it, swallow the key if necessary.
Bonus.
You are terrible at Google Maps. There, I said it. If you're not familiar with most of the features of Google Maps and you have to keep asking me how to do this and how to do that, I'm sorry, you're going right to the third row. Simply because I'm not a very big fan of looking confused and getting stared at by a group of villagers who walk around with sticks taller than them. Here's the thing about road trips. They're supposed to be fun. They're about the journey, the memories, the adventures. But you know what ruins memories? Death. You know what kills adventures? Being dead. The shotgun seat isn't just the best seat in the car. It's a responsibility. You're the co-pilot, the navigator, the DJ, the snack distributor. You're not just another passenger. You are crew. So before your next road trip, evaluate your shotgun candidates like you're hiring for a job. Because that's what it is. And if they show any of these red flags, leave them behind. Your car is not a democracy, it's a dictatorship. And you are the dictator.
And will certainly never be used to attack oh boy.
Your rules, your way, or the highway. Literally. Because at the end of the day, a road trip with the wrong shotgun isn't a road trip. It's a disaster waiting for the right speed bump. Choose wisely, drive safely, and remember, the best road trip stories end with "and then we reached," not "and then the airbags went off." Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go update my shotgun blacklist. It's getting longer. Good. Very good. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this. And while you're here, please take a look at our other channel for more serious and in-depth content. See you in the next video.